And we're live, folks.
Good evening, everybody. Today is Wednesday, January 24th, and welcome to another great episode of Deliberate Discussions live with your favorite co host. I am Vicki Horton.
And I'm Patrick Parker.
Cedric, first and foremost, on this day 1 year ago, I must say congratulations to you and your fiance for getting engaged.
Oh, God.
Don't tell me you forgot. Don't tell me you forgot.
Well, I swear to God, I feel like it's been a damn eternity.
Oh my God. Listen, it was just 1 year ago that you guys got engaged down in Miami, and it was so beautiful. And thank you so much for having me as a part of it. And I am just so excited to be coming to the wedding in May. So congratulations to you and Joshua. I love you both, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, I feel like it's an eternity. I feel like we've been married already for years. I can honestly say at least the bills say so in this house.
Oh my God. Well, you two make a wonderful couple. So, hey, let's get into these discussions. And I mean, deliberations are over. It didn't take us long because this is stuff we've already had. But let's get right into it, friend. But first, how about doing some advertising?
Yes. Let's go for it.
Okay, as you all know, to our viewers, to all of those who are just now joining us, Deliberate Discussions does do advertising. You can advertise right here on Deliberate Discussions with us, Cedric Parker and Vicki Horton, every Wednesday night. We will promote your business, your event, we'll promote your product. Any organization that you have, will be more than happy to promote that as well. Just contact myself, Vicki Horton, 561-325-1488.
All right. Go for it.
Next up, we have Miss Kenya C. Wheeler, CEO of KCW Multimedia Group and KRTG Radio. She is presenting Praise and Worship Black History Concerts Awards Show on Saturday, February 10th from 3 p.m. until 9 p.m. And this is going to take place in Delray Beach at New Jerusalem. Church of God in Christ is on 425 Roosevelt in Delray Beach, Florida. So if you're looking for something to do for Black History Month, there you have it for Saturday, February 10th. Kenya Wheeler, she is wonderful with putting on these shows. She's an excellent CEO. She's the founder of KCW Multimedia Group, and we just wish her all the best. And you will see me there.
She's also my big sister.
She's a staple in the community. Frog Alley, baby.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. I just want to add to that. Also, on that event, please come out and support Opulent Grandeur Grazing. We will have a booth. We are releasing some brand new products. We are going to have a great time. We'll have charcuterie out there. I'll be out there dressed like charcuterie. I'll be out there passing out charcuterie. And we got a new product coming out. I ain't supposed to say it, but I'm going to say it. Big ass cookies. I'm talking about opulent, big ass cookies. Is going to be sold on the church ground. Don't know how we going to pull it off, but we going to pull it off.
Just call them a big egg.
And if y'all ever need somebody to promote y'all product, call Vincent. Okay. The way he just promoted them big ass cookies, I want one. Okay.
I'm telling you, he made me think about them big ass donuts. We're gonna do
an unboxing in a few weeks.
I hope you got peanut butter.
So listen, in a couple of weeks, what we're trying to plan with Opulent Grandeur Grazing, when we finish with this research and development, our packaging, which we were supposed to be done this week, will be done next week, but we're gonna have an unboxing on the show. So I want to get that scheduled with you. Well, we'll all get some. We're going to ship to Chicago to see how fresh the cookies are when you put them in the microwave in Chicago. We're going to ship them to Texas, and we're going to ship them to Maryland. And I'll see if I can get some of those guys to come on.
Vincent, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it.
Awesome.
All right. Next up in our promotions, we have Miss Maria Marshall Bean of Document Solutions Print and Copy Services. She can be reached at 561-768-1488. She's also located in Delray Beach, or you can also reach her at maria.marshall-bean@outlook.com. Maria does all types of document services, print, copy, color, black and white. She does scanning, email, faxing. She's a remote online notary. She does residential, commercial loan closing. She does permitting, I-9 verifications, power of attorneys, wills, trust notarization, foreclosure verification of occupancy, all of that. Anything you need, please take it down. Maria Marshall Bean, CEO and President of Document Solutions, Print and Copy Services, 561-768-1446. All right, next up, Patrick, let me let you take this one. This is a beautiful flyer.
Yes, Generational Wealth Builders South. CEO Lamisha and Mike Richard Hughes. They've been on our show previously, and which was an amazing show. And Lamisha and Richard is available for your needs. They have life insurance, 401k rollover, IRAs, final expenses, immunities, retirement plans, long-term care, debt settlement. They offer everything with Generational Wealth Builders South. So please reach out to them for more information. I cannot see the phone number at the bottom of the flyer. Can you?
We can provide that.
We can. I'm sorry about that. I just couldn't see it on my end. But again,
we're also on Facebook. Richard and Lamisha Hughes, just as it is seen here on the contact flyer.
Correct. Again, Generational Wealth Builders South. And the next one we have is
next up for promotion. All right, South Florida. We have one of the hottest promoters in South Florida, bringing you to Boca Raton Black Lux Picnic and Music Festival. Mr. Rohan Genesis Sutherland will be sponsoring this event, and this is going to be happening on Saturday, February 24th. If you have not gotten your tickets yet, please do so now. Please go to www.blackluxpicnic.com and order your tickets right now. If you haven't reserved spots, please do that also. There is going to be a contest for the best decor, and the winner takes home $1,000. So I have my tickets, me and my crew, so we will definitely be there. Live and in effect. Okay, so you guys make sure you are there with us as well.
I just saw the date. I just saw the date, which is February 24th, and I'm like, well, who's sitting outside in February? But I'm like, okay, I'm in Chicago.
You're in South Florida. You're in Chicago. Go buy your tickets now. And just to follow up, Vincent, your wife has opulent grandeur. She does charcuterie boards, and please, we'll have her information up more later. But if you're looking for charcuterie boards for Black Lux Picnic and Music Festival, we will have that up for you so that you can order from Nicole Wheeler on that.
That's right. Listen, we'll have a tent there. We'll have our own little picnic, opulent grandeur grazing. Purchase a tent. So we will have a small delicacy of our finest charcuterie boards, treats, and breakfast boards on display. Come get a piece. Come let me explain to you how blueberry goat cheese work. We're going to have a very good time at this event. You hear me? We turning up in the bike. We're going to be in the bike with the tent. So y'all come bike there and holler at your boy.
All right, Cedric, who do we have up next?
We have Robin.
Oh my God, we have Miss Robin J. Lilly. Thank you so very much. I know I say it to you all the time, but some of those beautiful flyers that you just seen, those are all created by Robin J. Lilly, who is also a notary. She is the owner and CEO of RJL's Notary and graph designs. She does everything: affidavits, business cards, divorce documents. She does flyers, I-9 verifications. Her invitations are just amazing. She does from save the date to the actual wedding invitation, birthday party invitation. She does oaths, power of attorney, promissory notes, school documents, titles, wedding officiant. Okay, so if you want to get married, she's your girl. So please hit her up. Area code 352-575-6057. Robin J. Lilly, thank you so very much for everything you do for Deliberate Discussions. We really appreciate you.
Hey, Vicky. Before we go on, I'm going to go back to Generational Wealth South. Generational Wealth Builders South. I just wanted to reiterate to people to reach out to Richard and Lamisha Hughes. The phone number to their office is 321-316-3932. Again, that's 321-316-3932. And that's Richard and Lamisha Hughes. Thank you.
Okay, and last but certainly not least, as I said, the young lady we were just talking about, Ms. Robin J. Lilly, she gifted this flyer to Deliberate Discussions as a gift as to us for doing something positive. She wants to see everybody win, and we need more of that in our community and basically in this world, really. So, Robin J. Lilly, thank you so much for Deliberate Discussions. Let's talk about it. So, Thadric, let's start talking about it right now.
Well, before we move forward, I will say I have a surprise for my co-host. She has absolutely no clue that I was going to do this. So she's on the spot right now. So we know that you guys follow us week after week and in the show, and we really, really appreciate the show. Deliberate Discussion has only been able to become what it's become because of our supporters and our viewers each week. So I just wanted to let you guys know that Deliberate Discussion is actually available on all social media platforms. You have Facebook Live, which you guys join us on each week. We also have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have YouTube. Our videos are actually now being uploaded to YouTube each week after the show if you want to catch the videos there. So in saying that, what I have done is I have created a QR code for Deliberate Discussion. Go ahead and scan the QR code. That QR code will lead you to all of our social media platforms. And you can be able to click on, support us, follow each one of our platforms, subscribe to our YouTube channel by scanning that QR code. So Vicky, if you want to go ahead and use one of your multiple cell phones and scan that QR code,
I got my contacts on tonight. I can't believe you did this. You know what? You never cease to amaze me. You always have something planned for me. Look, thank you so much. So, guys, if you have your cameras out right now, just like I do, please, go to this QR code and scan it because that's exactly what I'm doing. Oh my God! That's just one phone. Let me do the other real quick.
So.
Thank you so much, friend. I love you.
Oh, did you scan it, Vicky? Did it open?
Yes, it did. It is. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. It's got all of them on there. Oh my God, you are amazing.
Here for you guys to always keep in touch with Deliberate Discussions. Again, moving forward, this QR code will actually be up in the right-hand corner of our screen during our live broadcast.
Oh
anytime you guys can scan this QR code to follow any of our social media platforms. So there you go.
I love it. Thank you, friend. I love you so much. You're the best co-host ever.
Thank you.
All right, friend. With all of that being said, man, we got to get into these topics.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I listen. If the church folks are on here, we hope you stay on here for the entire broadcast. We would love to hear from you. We want to hear from everybody. So, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. All right. The first thing on topic for the week. I ran across this post on social media where we all know that, of course, The Color Purple came out on Christmas of December of 2023 on Christmas Day. The Color Purple is an adaptation of the musical and Broadway play. It is not the original movie. So a lot of people went out to see it. And there was a lot of controversy going on online about The Color Purple where people, I didn't like it. It wasn't like the movie. They left this out. They left that out. And, and I read so many comments on social media about it. Some people loved it. Some people supported it. And some people just flat out just hated it because they thought it would be just like the movie. But there was so much promotion leading up to the opening day concerning The Color Purple where, if you paid attention, they did tell you that it was not a remake of the movie. If you had seen the Broadway play, you understood that this was an adaptation of the Broadway musical. But of course, some people didn't get the memo on that. So I ran across this post on social media where it said, as hard as it may be at times, we have got to learn to celebrate each other. I really feel we hurt The Color Purple. Friend, did you see The Color Purple?
I'm gonna be. You mean the movie or
the new musical that came out?
I am going to be perfectly honest with you, Thadric. I did go to see it. My friend and I. He actually wanted to go and see it, and honestly, I was not impressed.
Okay.
I mean, we stayed for the whole movie. I fell asleep. I'm just not the type of person that's into musicals.
Okay. And so question, did you see The Color Purple, the Broadway musical in New York?
No, now that I have not seen. I would love to see that.
Okay.
But the movie that I recently saw with Taraji P. Henson, I'm not me.
Okay.
I mean, it's streaming now on Amazon Prime. It's not me. But the original Color Purple, me and you will never part.
Of course.
Yeah, that's my movie.
I totally get it because I'm the biggest Color Purple fan of the movie, and I can recite the entire movie. That is one movie that I could watch over and over and over again. Totally, totally, totally love the Color Purple. When it comes down to the Broadway musical, I saw the Broadway musical in New York. I actually seen it twice, when Jennifer Hudson was a part of it and when Fantasia was a part of it. So, hey, cutie, 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 cutie.
You
So,
wanted to say hi. This today.
so I clearly understood the movie. I did.
Right.
And for me, when I was just home in Florida, I actually took my Maria and Rashawn, on a date to the movies, and we actually went and saw it. For myself, I actually enjoyed it because I understood it. And there was
take your time, friend. Take your time.
So now, so I get where people say that, we heard it and everything, but then you also had, no, I don't want to play that. I don't want to show. I want to show this, where the conversation has now started, where Taraji P. Henson feels that her comments about her treatment in Hollywood have overshadowed The Color Purple. I hope that the focus can, I hope that they can focus back. And so with that being said, when I read that comment, it kind of irritated me when I read that comment, because Taraji P. Henson had been a part of several movies prior to The Color Purple. Taraji P. Henson had experienced this type of treatment way before you made a decision to become a part of The Color Purple production. Okay.
Right. She originally wanted to leave it alone.
Correct. So my thing was, where I was disappointed was, why didn't you speak about this treatment prior to The Color Purple? Exactly. Why did you wait to go on a promotion tour for The Color Purple to speak so negative about the treatment? Okay. Right. And that's what bothered me. So when they say that, we as a people, have brought The Color Purple down, I would say, yes, we have contributed to it. But I also feel as if the actors and the production team also did that as well. And I don't know. There's some of the things that Taraji had complained about the pay. She almost walked away because of what they originally offered her. Why was that our business? You are promoting a movie that right. you have agreed to be a part of. Right. So why are you now speaking about your pay? Okay. You spoke about on set, you spoke about the transportation on set. There was no food on set, the shared dressing rooms on set, and everything. If you're promoting a movie, me as a consumer, that's not what I want to hear about. I don't give a damn about it. You have completed, you signed on to do this movie. You've completed this movie. You've been paid on this movie. Okay, you're now obligated to promote this movie. I can give a damn about your treatment on this set. That's my opinion. So,
no, and that's fine. And I listen. I totally agree with some of the stuff that you're saying on that, Patrick. My thing is that I love Taraji P. Henson. I love her. Like, I mean, everything she's been in, I will watch no matter what. My thing is that I do think she hurt the movie, and I don't just blame her, but I also blame her publicist, number one, and her manager.
But let me say this, because Bilal said, because it was from one of her very own. You're right. Okay. Keep in mind, yes, Oprah may have been involved with the production of the movie and things like that, but you didn't speak up years ago when you experienced this same type of treatment when it wasn't from your very own.
And look who we're talking about. We're talking about Oprah Winfrey now. I mean, come on now. I mean, Oprah, we don't do rich folk problem on deliberate discussions.
Correct.
But when you compare Oprah to Taraji P. Henson, you comparing downtown Delray to the hood.
Okay.
That that's the only way I know how to put it. Okay. But I do think Taraji did hurt, her comments did hurt the movie
Absolutely.
drastically. I mean, however, now on another note, it got me interested in going to see it because I wanted to see what all the controversy was about.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very interested in it. Like I said, I fell asleep. It could be the margaritas I was drinking prior to, but I mean, I fell asleep. It was just boring to me.
But just like Darnell said, I agree. She should have spoken up years ago. Don't you think that she should have spoken up about this type of treatment? But let me say this. Remember years ago when Monique acted a goddamn fool and nobody wanted to support Monique? Everybody was, Monique is just difficult to work with. Monique,
they could have be on her too. They could have blackballed Taraji just like they blackballed Monique.
Yeah, Monique spoke about all of this years ago, and nobody wanted to listen to Monique. Now all of a sudden, Taraji. Now, don't get me wrong. I do feel as if there's a way of doing and saying things. You understand what I'm saying? I totally understand it, especially when in a professional environment. But I feel like Monique was right. Like Chandra just said in the comments, Monique was right, but nobody wanted to. No one wanted to speak to Monique or believe Monique because Monique can be abrupt and all this here and things like that. I love it personally or whatever, but and it's not what Monique said; it's how she said it.
How she said it, right?
You
now,
understand?
mind you, that going back on this movie did have $100 million budget.
It did.
Now, let me say this: if I were an actress, and I'm just going for anybody out there watching Deliberate Discussions who's thinking about picking Vicky Horton and Thaddeus Parker up, I'm just letting y'all know now. I better have me some bagels with some strawberry cream cheese on the side. I better have me some Perrier water.
Mm-hmm.
And I everything that I have, my dressing room has to be my dressing room. I'm not sharing no dressing room with nobody. I'm just letting y'all know that now.
But Vicky, all the things that you're saying, friend, shouldn't that have been written in her contract?
It should have, and that's why I say her manager is responsible. But she did say she had to fire her whole team.
That is true.
So now, I mean, it's some things I agree with this. I love Taraji. I mean, her performance in The Color Purple, I did wake up to see that. That was good.
It was good.
I love her.
It was. She did have a great performance, and don't get me wrong, I love Taraji is what I want to be very clear, and I have so much respect for her. I just personally feel as if she should have been screaming from the top of the mountain on all of those other projects that she was a part of when she received this type of treatment. But also, if you expected food on the set, you expected a car to pick you up to and from, you expected your own dressing room, that should have been negotiated.
It should have all been negotiated by your manager, and as well as the pay. Now I'm looking at some of these comments. Chantra says, I slept through it too, sis. I'm sorry. Like I said, I hate to say it. And, I know a lot of people probably thinking, oh, another Black woman is bashing another Black woman. I'm not bashing Taraji P. Henson because I love her.
Mm-hmm.
I just think she made a bad choice in commenting on what went on behind the scenes of the movie while they were in trying to promote it. So in a sense, she did hurt it, but I mean,
I just don't feel like and you're right. She did, because it was just like, why would you speak about this during a promotion tour of the movie?
Yeah, she messed that totally up.
Correct.
So Carlos, let me just read this comment. Carlos says, my issue is everything she complains about that Warner Brothers didn't provide, Oprah fixed, so it was no reason to bash. And I totally agree with that.
Absolutely right.
Carlos,
it took one call. It took one call. You're right. It took one call. And Oprah fixed it immediately.
Let's see. Jackie says, I don't go to the movie, so no, I did not see the movie. I didn't see the first one, and I don't see the second. Sorry. Jackie, I'm sorry, baby. You missed the first one is good. Mister.
Okay.
Hey.
Period.
What you do to me?
But just like Chandra said, she knew what she was doing.
Exactly, she did. So viewers, we want to know. Let's see, we kind of spent a little bit too much time on this subject, on this discussion, but it's not over. This is not over by a long shot. We want to know what you think. We want to know. We want to hear your comments, even during or after this. We will respond to the comments after the fact. Please go to and visit our TikTok page, our Instagram page, our YouTube page. This broadcast will be on there. Please, please, please. We're asking you to please go and visit that. Please like, share, and promote this video as well. Okay, so Thadrick. Woo! Hot topic coming up, y'all. Hot tea. I'm gonna give you some.
Vicky, let me ask you this question. Do you want me to play some of the video before you start talking?
Yes, please play. Let me just say where we're going with this. Okay, right now, Deliberate Discussions is going to take you to Abbeville, Mississippi. Okay, where Pastor Ricky Scott. Magic, play the video, please. I gotta get my composure. Y'all just listen to this video. So we get ready to talk about this. So tell your friends we get ready to talk about Pastor Ricky Scott and his side piece. Okay, friends, stop right now, please. Okay, so we're gonna play another part of that clip as we go on. Yes, Bilal, that was a hot mess, hot mess. Now, first of all, I'm talking to Yolanda Beavers. You dead ass. Excuse me, I said I wasn't gonna cuss no more. You dead wrong. You dead wrong for not going up there to confront the pastor. I ain't gonna even lie, because all of these pastors need to be confronted. I was actually in that situation before. It didn't get to that point where somebody called me a bitch because she knew better. But here's my thing. You dead wrong for calling that lady, that man's wife, a bitch. Okay? You sleeping with that man, that lady's husband, and you had the nerve to call her a bitch. You're dead wrong. Okay? If the shoe fit the bitch, then the bitch need to wear it. And that woman, Mrs. Scott, she did not wear that. That shoe didn't fit her. It fit you, baby. Okay, I'm done with that. Thaddeus, go on.
Let me tell you something. When I saw that, I literally watched it like 3 times. Now, mind you, audience, viewers, the video itself is like 10 minutes long. So just to give you a little backstory, the lady went into the mistress went into the church and acted a complete donkey in front of the congregation on the pastor because she is now pregnant from by the pastor. Okay.
And not only was he sleeping with her, but allegedly sleeping with other women
in the church. Now, also keep in mind that I also read some more information where the reason she went into the church and confronted him and wanted to fight his wife because of some other rift that had went on behind the scenes that we were not privy to. Now, I will say there's a time and place for everything. And I have enough common sense and enough respect for the Lord to say, not in the Lord's house.
Exactly.
Not in the Lord's house. Okay.
Not in the Lord's house. Whether it's contaminated by a nasty pastor, it doesn't matter. It's still the Lord's house because everybody in the house is not contaminated.
Exactly. It's still the Lord's house. Now, let me tell you part 2 of the problem that I have. And I want to be very clear. This does not, my next comment is not for all church folk, nor is it pertaining to all pastors, because I do feel like there are some good ones out there. Okay. But this is a pastor that is standing up in the pulpit that's preaching to his congregation every Sunday. Okay. This is a pastor that is speaking on every sin up under the sun and how you are an abomination. But this is also a pastor that's sleeping with every woman in the church and that's now knocked up a woman in the church that's came in the church and acted a damn fool.
One that we know of.
One
We got
that
4
we know
kids.
of. Okay. But this is the type of stuff that is happening in Black churches.
Yes. Every Sunday and Wednesday on Bible study.
Okay. Now,
And
friend, I'm going to stop you there because I want to play, and I want, because it all ties in together when we talk about church folks. And I want you to listen to this here. Right there, hold on one second here. Where is it? My Lord Jesus. Not what I wanted. My Lord Jesus. I think I. Okay.
I want you to play the part where he is actually defending himself. Somebody let him talk, because I got a lot to say about that. You're right, Maria. It's very disrespectful.
It's totally. Let me go back. I'm gonna go back to it, friend. I'm gonna have to speed it up a little bit because the video is so long. But
Okay.
yeah, that video is so long. The other one that I had, go ahead and finish talking. Just keep talking. I'm gonna pull it up. Go ahead.
So okay, so while Patrick is looking at this pastor had the nerve. He never let go of the mic, mind y'all. He never let go of the mic. And they actually ended up calling in the sheriff's office to get him, out of the church. And at one point, the lady sheriff, she screams, "Everybody, get out now." But this dude did not let go of the mic, nor did he go over to protect his wife, the first lady. Okay. He did not address his sneaky link, who done came up here and started this chaos.
Correct.
And you can tell he was lying. Like I said, this touches home for me because this same situation happened to me. As you all know, I was married to a pastor, and the woman who he's with now, the baby mama, she ran up in the church on my birthday in 2018 with this same kind of drama. Okay. But in her case, she had lost the baby. And I'm like, okay, well, what you want me to do? Why are you telling me this? Ain't nothing I could do. Now, I'm going to get on this first lady. And I hate the name first lady because God didn't appoint nobody in the office of first lady. So to y'all church folks, if y'all want to say what y'all want to say, I'm not no first lady, never have been, never will be. Okay? I don't care if I'm married to a bishop, a pastor, a reverend, a minister. It's still a man of the cloth. I don't care. But let me just go ahead and get on that right there. Let me get on Lady Scott. She had the nerve to come to the church before they kicked him out, and she made a statement. And part of her statement stated that we both are responsible. And someone asked the question, is it fair, should she take part of the responsibility for his cheating? Now, come on, y'all. I need to hear about this. Michael Charles, how you doing? Listen, bow your heads. It's time.
I need y'all to pass around the offering plates, please. I need y'all to pass around the plates, please. Pass around the plates.
Pass the plate. Now let me say, I don't agree with her getting up there and saying that she is also the blame. Baby, you ain't part of the blame of your husband going out there messing around with every Jane, Mary, Sue, and Denise. And if I hit somebody's name, I'm sorry. But I'm just saying, I'm sorry, y'all. All I'm saying is you're not responsible. And while he sitting there holding that mic to he didn't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. I knew. Excuse me, sir. You went up in this lady role and you got her pregnant and you married with 4 kids already.
Let me ask you this question, friend. I'm glad that you mentioned that. Why is it so often that women tend to take the blame for the stuff that their husband do, especially when it comes down to cheating allegations and stuff like that? Why?
I don't understand. I would never. Nobody you have to hold yourself accountable for your own actions.
That is true.
Okay, we all do. And the simple fact is that lady did. Now, if she was any kind of smart that I would think she is, she looked like she's smart, but ain't no way in tarnation hell I'm gonna stand up in the church and say, "Oh, I'm part to blame for him cheating." Baby, no, that
Yeah.
don't work like that.
So I'm gonna
Uh-uh.
play. I'm gonna play 1 minute of the next video that I had that I wanted to show you, which was another church situation, um, as well. With when we talk about the things that's going on in the church. I want to say this before we go to worship, because I want y'all to really get a visual of this. Y'all want to know why nobody want to come here? It's because of y'all. Tell y'all the truth. Y'all are the most boring saints I've ever been around. Just gotta tell y'all this. If Bishop not gonna say it, I will tell y'all. Y'all are the most boring people I have ever been around in my life. I get dreadful every time it's time to worship with y'all, because y'all don't bring nothing to the table. I'm tired of bringing stuff to the table, and none of y'all got nothing to bring. Because y'all worried about stuff that happened yesterday, wasting time. Y'all worried about stuff that don't even matter, wasting time. My new attitude is, if you're not going to go to church to worship, stay home. And I say this all the time. I don't need none of y'all. I love everyone in here. I love everyone. I don't need not any one of y'all in here at all. Y'all don't do nothing for me, but look at me while I'm saying anyhow. Y'all a bunch of boring, dead people. And I swear on everything I love. If it don't change.
Brother Charles, give me that collection plate back. We ain't getting it down.
Y'all not worship with song. With song. You're not talking about listening to the word. We're talking about praise and worship. If y'all can't even listen to songs and be happy that someone's taking their time out to sing for y'all, and mind you, I don't get paid for this, so I really just sing to y'all for my benefits.
The deacon walking out.
Y'all look real ugly and stupid. I'm tired of church folk wasting my time, Marlon. I'm so tired of church folk wasting my time. It's my last.
You know what? Where these people get off at? Vincent, come on. Everybody say hi to our producer, Vincent. What the hell going on? What? That man say he don't need no Michael Charles. Give me my money out of there. I won't change.
Hold on. I'm just gonna say.
I won't change out the collection plate.
And I don't want to take up a lot of time.
I'm gonna be like the Soul Glow man from Coming to America. Give me my money
I just want to say,
I need to take my collection, y'all. Hold on.
Listen, I'm one to always try to find a counter to everything. As so above, as so below. So if I see the below, I'm gonna try to find an above form. I think what Pastor problem is his busted baby came in there and the offering and the building fund was at least 25% less the night before from the busted baby. And they need new tambourines and pews.
Wait a minute.
And he in the singing. I don't know him. So
Wait a minute. It's so funny that you said, did you say the fact that you said new tambourines, because Bilal's comments say it's the fact that they kept playing the music in the background.
Yeah, they wore them tambourines out. You heard them. You heard them. They wore them tambourines. Somebody was back there. Hi-yaka. Hi-yaka.
Wow.
Somebody was back there beating that tambourine with a lot of extra energy. They were jabbing that. They got to buy new tambourines. And you see he ain't got no choir stand behind him. It's the front door behind him. So he up there doing the singing. So when he do the sermon, he be like, now we're going to have a selection from the choir. He got to run all the way over there. What's his name was? Bilal or Marcus? What was the dude name he talked to? The one dude, the drummer. Him and the drummer gotta go over there. Now he gotta be the choir. He gotta sing 5-part harmonies by himself. Have you ever sung? You know what I'm talking about? A big choir after a good sermon. You know what I'm talking about? So all I'm trying to say is to take Rev place. Rev, you know what I'm talking about? Your busted baby came in there and messed up your building fund. You probably lost about 25%. You know what I'm talking about? But you will be able to come back. Just can't talk to people that way, man. You shouldn't talk to nobody. You shouldn't talk to the janitor that way, bro. That's all I want to say.
Thank you, Vincent.
Thank you, Vincent. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our producer. He'll pop in every now and again. But, I, honestly, like I said, I just really can't get over the fact that the wife stood up for him and said, she took part of the blame. Girl, you're a special kind of stupid. You know that?
Okay.
I hate to say that about that lady. Call me what you want to. Another black sister bashing another black sister. But I'm sorry. It can't be me. It can't be me.
But I would,
anyway, Pastor Ricky Scott, he did face swift repercussions. The church did terminate his position on January 8th of this year. The church did make through a Facebook statement Clarify is disassociation from Pastor Ricky Scott and any affiliated organizations, emphasizing the severance of ties. So at 6:50 p.m. on January 8th of this year, the church said in a statement, the church has no affiliation with building for future of Pastor Ricky Scott.
So it's his baby.
Hey, you see, he didn't address his sneaky link when she came up in the church. But see, I'm gonna tell you now, first lady or not, baby, I'm gonna have to get with you. You come up in my face trying to call me a bitch, and you around here screwing with my husband. I'm sorry. Now that's a no-no. See, some people see. I'm gonna tell you something. That girl, she ain't that bright. But see, the woman who ran up in my husband's church at the time I was married, she got plenty of sense because she knew not to come at me.
Okay.
But she knew what these hands do.
Wow. But thank you. So we would love to hear your comments, viewers. So if you let us know what you think, and I'm glad that we spoke about that, because it's so often that in the Black church we are so criticized by the pastors themselves, or looked down on, or you're doing this, you're doing that, you're talked about and everything, and it's so difficult for especially people in our community to go to church and to feel safe and to be comfortable. So, and it seems like that happens, that keeps people away from the Lord's house. So we would love to hear your comments, and we will reply. Thank you.
Cedric, I just want to read Michael Charles's comment. He says, well, maybe she's taking the blame knowing something she did or something that she's doing. Listen, Michael, I totally get it. There's nothing that she could possibly be doing to take the blame for what he did and getting pregnant. She can't get nobody pregnant. And if she did get herself pregnant, then she should be having a baby. But whatever she did or doing, and that's why she took the blame, you know what? More power to her, because listen.
Correct.
Nope.
Like Jackie said, a lot of them is not good leaders. We should not lead by example from them. Absolutely right. You got to be mindful who you getting the word from.
That's right. And you know what? I'm gonna leave on this. I'm gonna leave this last little comment. A lot of pastors, they like to make the quote, many are called, yet few are chosen. Okay, but what they neglect to add to that is, I'm one of the ones that was not called. I chose myself. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there, because a lot of these pastors did call themselves. God didn't call them, and I don't know what, they probably heard the rumbling of the rain coming or whatever, thinking that was God's voice. But no, God didn't call y'all, because y'all whores, man whores.
At the end of the day, it's a business. But anyway, all right, so moving on. We're gonna go on to the next topic, because we got about 14 minutes.
Yes. Okay, so Patrick, go ahead into our next topic. This
hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. And for 21 minutes, she rides like this, upside down and begging for her life. This is some slavery. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, God. Officer, please let me out. Please, officer, don't let me die back here.
That's not what we're hired to do. We are not judge, jury, and executor.
Chief said she was struck at one point by how desperate Kelly became, so she assumed the role of a slave.
She denigrates herself to the point she doesn't know what to do that she actually calls him master.
That is so sad.
Let me tell you something. This child thought she could, first of all, the way he transported her upside down, handcuffed in the back of his cruiser. This girl was so afraid for her life, she resorted to calling him master. She took on a slave role. And this is what is so heartbreaking about this whole story. And like I always say, Thaddeus, the law is supposed to serve and protect. I still don't know what this young lady's charges are.
So what happened, just to set it up, this happened in Aurora, Colorado back in 2019. This young lady had gotten into a physical confrontation with another young lady. This young lady was arrested by the police officer, and that's what it resulted to. Her being she was literally hog-tied. If you guys if you know what hog-tied is, she was hog-tied and placed upside down in this police cruiser.
Upside down, handcuffed.
Handcuffed from the scene of where this incident occurred to the police department. I will say, thank God this young lady survived.
Yeah.
because she could have lost her life being placed upside down and hogtied in the backseat of a police cruiser. So I put some on the screen.
On that, it's just not so much of how he transported her. It's the fact that she resulted to slavery.
Correct.
Pretending to take on the role of a slave and calling this officer master.
Because I noticed throughout the video, when she was back there pleading, at no time did he acknowledge her. He never said a word.
Not a word. This poor child, I just, my heart goes out to her. We're going to follow this story because I search high and low for it. I don't know if there's a gag order on it, if she's suing or what, but I've searched high and low for the story of this. But so
there's some points on the screen right there.
Okay.
Where again, it happened in 2019. They did go to court in 2020. He is actually now fighting the case. He's fighting his termination as well. When the police chief saw the body cam, she did fire him immediately because that's not what they're there to do. He's appealing his firing. Once the body cam footage did come out, it came out in court, so it became public information at that point. This is terrible. This young lady was tortured.
She was.
In the backseat of this police cruiser.
Didn't it all take like in a matter of what, 30 minutes, I think it was, that he was transporting her? That's a long time to, when you think you're dying, number one, she's hogtied, upside down. She's got to be having a panic attack. And she could have literally suffocated, or her neck could have gotten broken. She was upside down in a cruiser.
Just to hear this young lady say master.
Oh my God, I'm so mad about that, Patrick. Listen, if I ain't have all these Apple products up right here in front of me, I probably would done throw something in it. But in that, I'm gonna take some of communion.
Don't do it, Fred. Don't do it, please. Don't. Okay.
Oh, I got a live studio audience too. Everybody say hi. Hi. Hey.
Okay, live studio. So, like Michael Charles said, no matter what she did, she didn't. She should not have been treated that way.
She should not have. Exactly. She should not have been. Nobody should be treated that way.
Regardless of how you
deserve to be treated that way. Animal control has no business treating a dog. They treat dogs better. It's like I always tell my children, in this country, it's animals, babies, and elderly. That's the order that it all comes in. They don't care about the people. And you realize you got an Amber Alert for the babies. You got a Silver Alert for the older people. What about the people in between? What about us? What about us? But you know what? I don't want no run-ins with the police because that's what I'm afraid of. Everything that we do our research on, Thaddeus, when we do our deliberations and we see stuff like this, I really don't want any run-ins with the police.
Correct.
Because I know my mouth will cut a piece of wood, plywood. Okay, and I know how slick it is, and I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail, friend. You got my bail money, so I ain't even worried about it.
Good. I'm sure I could pull a couple of nickels together.
Bilal, you're absolutely right. We're not human to them. Exactly. And that's so sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put bulletins up looking for pets and Silver Alerts and Amber Alerts. But
I don't care what you say. If something happened to little man, he gonna be posted all around this goddamn neighborhood and on social media. So listen, you can say what you want.
Got a tip in little man, so we gonna find him.
Ain't nobody getting no sleep. Ain't nobody getting no sleep till little man come home.
See, me and Jackie Pender gonna hang out. But listen, we get pulled over, one of us gonna have to take our running because both of us can't go to jail. Somebody gotta be out there to tell the story. So Jackie, I got your back, girl. You better have mine. But this is a very sad story, and correct. I really wish that they would put tighter rules against the police officers, whether it's city police, state troopers, sheriff's office, whatever. And look, and your mama to my aunt Sadie too.
That's you're right. Sadie too, mine and Brooklyn, all my children. Okay.
Who is Brooklyn? Wait a minute, I ain't met Brooklyn.
Brooklyn at my house. You know how to drop my children off everywhere. Can you imagine if I was a real daddy?
Oh Oh my God. I gotta meet Brooklyn.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna meet Brooklyn when I come.
Okay.
But so, viewers, on all of these topics, especially, we want to hear your opinions on the Taraji P. Henson topic. We want to hear on the color purple. We want to hear your opinion on Pastor Ricky Scott and his side chick or his sneaky link, Yolanda Beavers. We want to hear what you have to say on this. Listen, we have a few more minutes before we go into our last topic. We have 9 minutes. We're doing great time. I just want to thank everybody, all of our viewers. I'm going to call a few names out. Jackie Pender, Rashawn Parker, thank you, and Maria Marshall Bean for always supporting us. Bilal, I love you, baby. You're my man. I'll be up there to see you. Michael Charles, thank you so much for joining us. Tell your sweet wife, Aisha, I said hello. Richard Hughes, thank you so much. We got to have you and Lamisha back on the show. Did I shout out Jackie? I think I did. Thank you. We got to hang out, Jackie. Naomi Lurid, thank you so much for joining us again. We appreciate you all watching. Tanya Thomas, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much to everybody. Thank you to my live studio audience, my family, Jada Boo, Taraji, my sister. We got little Jalea over here, Joey, Tanisha. Thank you all so very much for joining us. Shout out to Irma Parker. That's Auntie. We got to definitely give her a shout out.
Okay, she here every
Thank
week.
you so much, Auntie. Listen, our families really support us a lot, Thadric. And I just want to say to the Parker family and to the Horton family, I just really want you all to know just how much Thadric and I really appreciate you guys. We love you all so very much. You guys are what keep us going. And listen, when we make it, when they call us up, when it's our turn to come up and be nationally syndicated, we will be there, and we're going to bring our producer Vincent Wheeler with us, because we can't go anywhere without it. We're a team.
I just want to say, by marriage of my grandma over there on Davis Road, I'm a Parker also.
Okay, come on,
hey, cuz.
So Mr. Parker did marry Joyce Gardner.
Okay.
Davis Road.
Okay.
So that officially make me a Parker also, because my grandma married a granddaddy. So
that is true. That is very much true. That's right, cuz.
y'all talking about.
No, thank you guys.
Thadric, I also want to take this time to shout out all of our viewers. With our family, had it not been for you all, we would not be here on season 5 of Deliberate Discussions. Each one of our seasons is 10 episodes, and we welcome you all to join us if you want your event, your whatever you want posted or promoted here on Deliberate Discussions. We will do it. You can call me for pricing, 561-325-1488. We really appreciate all of you guys for supporting us and being there with us. Thank you so very much. I don't know what else to say. However, Thadric and I, we do want to end each and every episode of season 5 on a very positive note. So we are going to go ahead and get into this last clip. You have anything to say, friend?
Before we go into the last clip, I do want to remind everyone, to those of you that may have joined the show a little later, the QR code that's up in the corner of the screen, you can scan that QR code to be able to connect with Deliberate Discussions on all social media platforms. So pull out your cell phone, scan the QR code, and you will see all of our social media platforms. And please, 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 please follow us and continue to support us. Thank you. All right.
Wait a minute. One more shout out to your fiance, Joshua. I know he's not joining us tonight. However, I just want to say thank you so much to Joshua.
He coming down the steps right now, child. Here he go.
Hey, I love you, baby. I love seeing him. Thank you so much for putting up with me, Joshua. I know you get tired of me, but you've been there, and I really appreciate you guys.
Girl,
I can't wait to see you.
Girl, I can't never have nothing by myself, girl. You know he was coming down them steps when he heard his name.
Listen, when you see my boyfriend Bilal, tell him I say, hey.
Okay. The funny thing is, if only people knew who Bilal was.
Don't let them run you off, Bilal. You my boo.
All right, so to go into our last topic to end the show, I'm gonna play a video first. Let's do it.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Merry Christmas. That's all I gotta say. I wanted to make myself happier by going around saying Merry Christmas. My mom recently died a couple weeks back, but yeah, that's all I had to say. Merry Christmas. I like the decorations on your door.
Whew. Okay. So
Shut up, Bilal.
leave Bilal alone. You gonna leave my man alone. That's what you gonna do.
Vicky's like, y'all do this shit every week.
I'm glad he made that comment because it kind of stopped me from shedding tears again.
Yeah, I'm not crying.
Here at Deliberate Discussions, like I said, we want to always end in season 5. We want to end our broadcast with a positive note. The young man that you just saw, he lost his mother a few weeks prior to Christmas. And he wanted to do something nice for himself and others. And what he did was he decided to go door to door and just knock on people's door and wish them a very Merry Christmas. Tragedy has struck the Sims family just weeks prior to Christmas. And 33-year-old Shanice Sims unexpectedly passed away, leaving behind 4 young children who now face a future without their mother. And her son, this was just so heartwarming.
Yeah.
And we just always, here at Deliberate Discussions, we want you to know that no matter what you may be going through, that there is someone else more than likely going through something worse than you are. And we want to showcase their sunshine in hopes that it will brighten your sunshine and give you more light and more determination to just hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. And if this young man can do it, there are so many more can do it.
Correct.
They have a GoFundMe page right now. They've raised over almost $160,000 to help these four kids who lost their mother. I believe he's the oldest, correct, Cedric?
He is the oldest, and they're now living with the sister of that passed away.
Anything you guys can do to help this family, please go to GoFundMe, and if you can donate, whether it's $1, $5, every little bit will help.
Yeah, those children, and I mean, I did some more research about it, and he was the oldest, and he was very close to his mother. And losing his mother, he's still grieving, a lot. And it's just so sad. And he just got so much joy with going and knocking on people's doors and wishing them a Merry Christmas. Just gave him such joy. And that just touched my heart. So, yeah.
I just have so much admiration for this young man because he put aside his hurt and his pain, and he wanted to brighten up a lot of other people. I'm about to cry. He wanted to brighten up everybody else's. I mean, I know how I felt when my mom passed and the holidays came. So looking at this, when you sent it to me, Cedric, I played it over and over and over again. And I just, I wish I was as strong as this young man, but I know I'm not.
But that young man to do what he did, it says a lot about his mother.
Yeah, most definitely.
About the way he was raised.
Yeah.
And I don't even know that woman, but she did a fine job.
An amazing job.
He is going to be okay. I'm confident that man is going to be able to go maneuver through society and be okay. Because that woman has done a great job. And in ending this show, I want to say to everyone out there, all of our viewers, and especially to my co-host and to our amazing producer behind the scenes.
Yes.
I wore this sweatshirt tonight for a reason, because it says you are enough. And I want everyone to know, no matter what you're going through, no matter what anyone says about you, no matter what obstacles you face on a day-to-day basis, I want you to know that you are not. You are enough.
And thank you so much to my co-host, because when I'm in my slum, I know I can always text you, call you, and you're gonna always respond and make me feel better. If I don't have anybody, I know I have you. Shout out to my girl, Sorella Clemens. She's watching tonight. She enjoyed these discussions tonight. Shout out to everybody who joined us. I'm sorry if I can't see everything, but I will go back and I will comment. And again, remember, if you have an event coming up, if you have a birthday party, a wedding event, party, whatever you want to do, please reach out to Deliberate Discussions. You can email us at deliberategmail.com. That's Deliberate Discussions with an S at gmail.com. Or you can call me directly, 561-325-1488. If I don't answer, please leave me a text message. Please send me a text message or leave me a message. And also, if you would like to be a guest on our show, we welcome that. If you have something that you have going on in the community and you want us to showcase it here on Deliberate Discussion, we will give you a 10, 15 minute, 30 minute, maybe even an hour segment. We will devote that directly to you. There is no charge for that. Okay, we only charge here at Deliberate Discussion for advertising. We are not in this business to make money. Okay, correct. We are in this business to promote awareness and to bring our communities together.
Yes, you said it. You said it so well, friend, and that just meant a lot. Just to let people know. I mean, we do what we do because we want to bring our communities together. Exactly. We want to see everyone win. It's not a competition, And like we stated previously, there's so much celebrity gossip out there. So many platforms for that. Yep. But here at Deliberate Discussion, we're family, and we want our platform to continue to be that, to be able to bring resources, to bring news, to talk about different things that's going on throughout this country that the mainstream media don't speak about. So that's what Deliberate Discussion is all about, and it's because of our viewers that we're able to continue to do this each and every week. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys back here next Wednesday, same time. We got Vincent gonna pop in again. Thank you again for everything, Vincent.
Thank you all so very much for joining us tonight. We hope to see you next Wednesday, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please inbox us, email us. Let us know if you would like us to just bring a topic to our show. We'll deliberate on it and we'll discuss it on our show. If you would like to appear on the show, please do so.
And to everyone on We All We Gots and the Chaotic Minds Networks, y'all know what time it is. We all we got. We all we need.
Oh, that's right. We all we need. We all we got. Don't get that. Good night, everybody.